Alright, welcome back to Ben and Berlin's German Beers Fumpf. This is the 5th episode in the series. Don't know what's happening with my accent. It started off a bit Gloucestershire and turned into slightly American. But now it's gone a little bit posher at the end, a little bit old school English, it seems. What? How are you? Good. Yeah, all good here. Welcome back. Still using the new microphone. Hopefully it sounds a lot better down there in homeland. Yeah, let's get started. So time for a quick weather update. Sunny. This week, guys, we're going to try 4 tasty German beers. We're going to review them, we're going to explore them, discover them, and we're going to do that together. This journey is about you and me, and whilst we're in this strange limbo land of lockdown world, I'm hoping these videos will just bring a little smile to your face. And that's kind of the main reason why I'm doing these videos. I like German beers. I hope you like German beers too. You know, we're learning together. This is an exploration of German beers, and hopefully, you know, you're enjoying the ride with your seatbelt on, and you know, your protective goggles, which you might be wearing anyway because of the virus. But it's, yeah, strap yourself in, sit back, relax, and enjoy German beers. The first beer is Pauliner Weissbier. The second beer is Monkshot Original Pils. The third beer is Monkshot Zeugel. And last but not least, drum roll please, the fourth beer is Allgäuer Bublerbier. So eager viewers will have noticed then that there were 2 beers from the same brewery. That's just how I'm spicing up this episode. I definitely didn't realise that in the shop when I picked them both up earlier. But let's roll on to beer number 1, this Pauliner Weissbier. Now this is the wrong glass, about to say darling, this is the wrong glass darling, this is the wrong glass darlings. Weissbier should be in a tall glass, much like actually the picture of the person carrying the tray there, but we'll just pretend this is going to be okay. Very, very wheaty smell. Wow, okay. But this is a Weissbier, so it's a wheat beer. You see the colour there? It's it looks actually like a Pilsen, doesn't it? Like a lager, but it's, yeah, it's really wheaty, but because it's crystal clear, there's no wheat. So usually when you pour out a wheat beer, you'll get in a tall glass the wheat sediment built up at the bottom. But this hasn't got that. I'm not a huge, just get my leg caught up in the microphone. I'm not a huge. I hope this microphone's still working. We'll keep going, let's find out. Very soft at the end, slightly floral actually. Slightly floral taste. Yeah, so Weissbier in the red here, wheat beer, and yeah, crystal clear at the bottom. There's actually I presume it's a monk, it's usually a monk, isn't it, on the, was that a slight reflection? How can I do this so you can see? There we go. And I can scratch my nose behind the bottle, but that doesn't work because you can still see me, can't you? But yeah, that's, you know, maybe I should get my beard like that. It's really sort of like a right angle. So if I do like that, is that, I can't see if, yeah, well, you know, something to aim for. Guys, let's give this a score. It's a very tasty wheat beer. I'm gonna give that, well actually no, I should be fair here. I'm not a huge fan of wheat beers, so I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10 for Pauliner Weissbier. Clear that palate, guys. What should we go for? Would you like one? What would you like? Raisin, sultana, a smile. Clear that palate. On to beer number 2. This is the Monkshot Original Pils. So here's the pop, but don't forget guys, once you pop, you just can't stop. Oof, like a gunshot going off. I'm not sure what I'm getting there. Tastes like a Pilsner. Tastes like a Pils. Yeah, I mean it's refreshing. There's not much, not a huge amount going on with this Monkshot Original Pils. Maybe because I had the wheat beer and that was quite a powerful flavour. Maybe it overpowered this one. Yes, this is a swing top. See it there? The main reason when these came about, when they started bottling beer in glass bottles, so the design for this, which is still to this day by hand, which is pretty incredible. They can reuse these bottles, which is really good. But it was so they could withstand the pressure of the carbonic acid in the beer. As a monk having a wonderful time, there he is, on the bottle. He's looking at his beer and looking at the head, and his head is slightly at an angle, and he's sort of looking at it thinking, yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this beer. This is good. He said that in German, obviously, but that's kind of the mentality of what I'd be saying. I think for Monkshot Original Pils, it's going to have to be a 4 out of 10. The reason why we've got the same beer, the same brewery, sorry, in this video, in German Beers 5 from Berlin, is font is very different. So I read this as an H. It's an M. You can see the confusion there, yeah? So it's Monkshot again, but this is a Zeugel beer. So it is different, but let's hear the sound. Quite dark colour, isn't it, guys? Quite cloudy. Oh, wow, it's got a real tangy smell to it. Kind of a hoppy flavour. Hoppy flavour, guys, hoppy flavour. So do the hoppy flavour. Hoppy flavour. Yes, what is a Zeugel? Zeugel is a bottom fermented beer. The idea of it has been around for about 500 years. And within each brewery, they hand down the recipe through generations, so it's a secret recipe. And because of that, it's apparently always slightly different when they're making the batch. And so that's pretty cool in my book. You know, it's a secret recipe, a bit like who was the chap who during the lockdown, or maybe he started before the lockdown, he spent a year. So he must have started it before the lockdown because he spent a year doing it, and we're not yet in lockdown for a year. Or are we? So he spent a year trying to discover the secret recipe of KFC chicken, and apparently he did it. You can find it online. But I wonder if there's somebody out there at the moment trying to work out what's the secret recipe of these Zeugel beers. Malty, a bit bland. It's my first Zeugel, so I can't really comment compared to others. I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10. And also what I love about this this beer is, once again, there's a monk on there, but you can see his hand. He's just raising up his little finger. What does that mean? What about if little finger here, it was assigned to the little finger in Game of Thrones? He's trying to convey a message through history that actually Game of Thrones was real. No, but you know, you never know. I mean, it's you know, dragons have never existed, but imagine they had. Yeah, so on to beer number 4. Allgäuer Bubble beer. Bayerisch Hell at the bottom here. So here's the pop. Don't forget, guys, once you pop, stop. Yeah, nice. Oh, it's really, Got a spray thing, guys, a spray of beer. Can you see that on there, the beer? Let's clean ourselves up. Okay, we can see a little bit clearer now, the rain has gone. Swim into the end, guys, swim into the end. Oh man, that's good. That's really good. That's really refreshing. It's light. That is a lovely beer, guys. Bayerisch Hell, so Bavarian Light, down there in Bavaria, south of Germany. You may spot this little chap here, and this is why it's a Bubler. This is why it's a Bubler beer. Nothing to do with the Buble and his music, to do with this small boy. Now you see he's carrying a big jug of beer, and he's got a bit of a smirky, cheeky face on him. And the reason being that back before you had massive breweries like this, pubs in Germany would brew their own beer. And so the farmer or the father would send the son down to the beer with a big jug and say to him, fill us up with beer, pay the landlord or the pub owner, and then bring it back to the farmhouse and I can enjoy my big jug of beer. But actually what happened was, it could be quite a long walk whilst you're out there in this case, by the Alps, the mountains. And so the boy would sip bits as he went along. And when he realized it was quite low, he would fill up with well water. And so the father would never know, supposedly never know, that the son had been drinking the beer. And that's why it's a Bubler beer. And they do say on the website, obviously, make sure kids don't drink the beer, but it's still a great story passed down through the generations for this beer. But this is known as the mountain brew from the Alps, and I think it's just wunderbar. It's wonderful. I give this, guys, a 9 out of 10. A worthy victory for the high contender. He fought off the competition from the rest, but came away in first place. Find out more on next week's episode of Ben in Berlin German Beers series. Yeah, I'm restarting in this sport, and I wonder that's why sometimes you have to start commentating with this voice. He takes the glass in his right hand. He takes the beer in his left hand. He starts to tilt the beer towards the glass. The glass starts to tilt as well. The beer starting to go down the inside of the glass. It's starting to come out the top. It's coming out the top. It's hitting the side of the glass. He's pouring out the beer. The beer is filling up. He's tilting the glass slightly. The foam is starting to form. He's looking at the beer. It looks great in the sunshine. He brings it towards his nose. He smells a deep smell, a satisfying sound. He starts to sip from the amber nectar of the beer. He exhales a breath with satisfaction of the beer he's just tried. He looks again at the beer and ponders into the distance and thinks about life and all that happens within it. And if you are going mad at home like myself, you can commentate on all sorts of things going on in your life, like pouring bloody beer. But that is delicious, guys. But I hope you guys are well back there in homeland. I know it's a difficult time. Do try and enjoy the small things, because in the grand scheme of things, the small things will make the big difference at these times and tribulations. But yeah, I've been Ben in Berlin, you've been you, and I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been great to see your faces, because I can see you right now. And back there in homeland. But yeah, keep well, stay safe, stay strong, drink beer, and I'll see you very, 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 very soon. Lots of love, big kisses, mwah, tschüss. Off the side, the bubbles are starting to form. Look at that, what a badly poured beer. He's coming last pace. He consoles himself with a sip of the finest nectar of German beer.